to burst into
Okay, it is recording.
Templar commanderies all over France early in the morning of Friday the 13th of October 1307.
Hi y'all, it's
And for
Easter,
many people, the date
and
of
we
Friday
can
the
make this
13th
little bunny
is still
cake.
remembered as a particularly unlucky one.
Little bunny cake.
They were disbanded by the
We got all the stuff to do with it,
this to repeat.
and we're going to make it. Here's my cute little bunny basket.
Wallace Murphy examines whether anything is found in the possessions of the Templars that might shed light on the Grail.
Not really much.
When Templar properties across France were raided, no Grail was ever found in their possession.
Wait, what?
For Wallace Murphy, this can mean only one thing. The legendary quest for the Grail has nothing to do with any material
We're
object.
using, like white
The
frosting.
Grail, if it is real, must be a more intangible treasure. Maybe it is an idea.
When we think of an idea as being a thing with substance, it can be far more powerful and far more potent
You have white icing.
than any physical object.
Why are you using
If
it?
the Grail is actually an idea,
You're making a pink
then we
bunny?
have something
The inside
that
of
could
the ears is
have
supposed to be pink, not the whole part of it.
Wallace Murphy wonders if the heresy for which the Templars were put on trial might
You're
itself
supposed to do the
be
complete
the
opposite.
Grail.
You're supposed to make the whole bunny white and because of that, then you're supposed to have his ears, the inside of his ears pink.
All more FBI takedowns.
We were making him paint white ears.
Don't pay attention.
What do you mean with white ears? That doesn't even make any
Inside
sense.
his ears will be white. And this will be pink.
Why? You don't make a bunny like that.
We don't have anyone else with that pink.
You should have got white icing. I specifically told you to get white icing.
Wednesday at 10.
Yes, I did.
She wants to make a pink bunny that has like white inside the ears. She's telling me this is a horrible idea.
You're getting mail here now?
You give the people free nationwide calls, you're gonna get some fan mail.
Blue licensing costume and yellow
I want the
icing.
trophy.
Make him yellow.
I'm gonna make you work out here because I'm here. Helping you make calls.
Now, Drew, you're gonna have to move that. It will get messed up.
Huh.
You're gonna get the grease.
Where?
This is what it can
No,
be
we
like
got
to have
orange.
shingles, a painful
Orange,
blistering
blue.
rash. If you had chickenpox, the shingles virus is already inside you. 1 in 3
Don,
people
think
will
of?
get shingles in their lifetime.
I wish that there was something.
You gonna grease and
The
flowers and
shingles rash
spring.
can last up to 30 days. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about your risk. Feel it.
People make pink bunnies.
May 15th through the 24th.
Anywho,
10 days of NASCAR.
you're just making like a
Charlotte Motor
crazy
Speedway.
rainbow
It's
bunny.
back-to-back weekends of Martin
You're gonna
racing.
Grease and
Yeah,
flowers.
somebody, whatever she says.
And incredible live
Okay, I would go with
Which one do I put in
days of
first?
thunder. Only in Charlotte Motor Speedway. Get your tickets today by calling
No.
455.
short. Grease them with it.
Good night.
You don't need to do it.
No.
Good night.
See, they got him white, orange, black, pink. We ain't doing it.
ESPN
Wait,
serving
what?
sports
What?
fans everywhere.
We're not doing them like that.
Brought to you
Why?
by Daikin. Comfort for life.
He will be like that, but we're putting him pink and white and jelly
Sometimes
beans.
too
We're
much
not growing a face. We're using a little just jelly beans. This is not
in the
good.
blue red mountains,
It is.
known as the
They
Wild
bake
Lands.
cakes.
You're making a pink bunny.
Going up.
The only place you see a pink bunny is in Peeps.
That's okay.
Monsters, Bigfoot edition. All new Saturday at 10, 9, 10.
Over the sides everywhere in the crease so it won't stick.
Heresy. A common accusation in the medieval era.
Why didn't you do this with the Thanksgiving cake?
The 14th century church's unmerciless tool
The
in the
Thanksgiving cake,
suppression of
remember, kept
unbelief.
falling apart. Why didn't you use
The
this
church
stuff?
is everywhere. The church is the guardian of the afterlife.
The Thanksgiving
I
cake.
don't have nothing to do with falling apart. You mix it too long.
Any deviation from the strict teachings of the medieval church is met with torture and death.
This just keeps it from sticking to the pan.
And the church pushed the Templars hard to confess their heresy.
The church is a very bureaucratic organization.
Needs your pan.
The trial documentation is massive. There are on record
Hey, go ahead and spread that out.
given by the numbers of what they saw in the Templar Order.
One accusation is that they held a shocking initiation ceremony that went directly against the
Poor
rituals of the church.
Put it in there. Put it all over the pan. Keep the cake from sticking to the pan.
The Temple Church in London,
Does
England.
this have a taste to it?
Outside, a column
I don't think
by
you
a
want to
knight
taste
on his
that.
horse. Inside, the tombs of famous Templar knights.
It doesn't taste like anything. It tastes like emptiness and blankness.
Although the trial records reveal no clues about what the Grail might be, Wallace Murphy wonders if the
This
Templars
camera
might
has
have the secret of the Grail in
good,
their
whatever it
churches.
It used to make it
resolution.
from pure fat. You don't want to do that.
He explores these churches for any secret signs of Templar heresy.
Most modern churches are equipped with faith, but there are certain diagnostic signs which do indicate a Templar church.
Whereas traditional medieval churches are full of statues and paintings of Christ, the iconography of Templar churches focus on the Virgin Mary.
90% of Catholic churches were devoted to the Virgin Mary. The Templars had a special reverence for the Virgin Mary, for Our Lady, so churches were dedicated to Our Lady. The Knight Templars took in vows in the name of the Virgin Mary.
Although the worship of Mary was different from standard church teaching, it was not a medieval heresy. Many churches across Europe paid homage to the Virgin Mary,
All the short one and one
but
flower
perhaps
all
there
the
was
way.
more to the Templars' devotion to Mary than met the eye.
Just a lid. Ow!
Right there.
I think we should sprinkle a little bit of the sprinkles in it in the mix just to get a little bit more
The
spice.
13th century
You
Cathedral
cannot
of York
walk.
in
Well, keep it
France.
too
I know it'll make it go wrong. Everything when you try to improvise with baking makes it go wrong. Alright, what now?
But short enough.
For Wallace Murphy, Cart Cathedral may hold clues
We
to
didn't
the
even wait.
true nature of the Grail.
Mom, they're down there!
Details in the architecture.
They didn't even see you!
Cart was inspired
Hi.
by Templar influences.
Mallory's baking a bunny cake.
At first,
You look like a
it was like an
pedophile.
orthodox
Dear God.
teaching of Catholic dogma.
My friend John A.
which
is gonna
is
see
very
this, and she's
carefully
definitely gonna
designed.
say
But over the
You're like,
lengthy
dude,
time,
come on,
there's a
come on.
carving of Jesus.
Oh my God.
It's
You
hand-raised
said,
in blessing.
hey, Mallory's making a
On the
bunny
face of
cake.
it, it's another medieval carving of Jesus. But Wallace Murphy is intrigued by the cross behind the head of
It works
Jesus.
both ways.
Look on that and see if I have to decrease the one.
Its
in
shape
the
Look on
hole.
is
what?
very similar to the cross that the Templars wear.
Oh.
Wallace Murphy believes that this cross is a sign that the Templars were involved in the construction of the cathedral.
When you're
They
financing
put
building a
coconut in the
place,
cake.
you get to say what goes where.
Oh, well, you can put it in both places if you want.
And the Templars hidden the Grail within the cathedral. As Wallace Murphy explores the interior of the cathedral, he finds something.
You want
A
coconut in the
statue
cake?
of the Virgin Mary.
I prefer it on
This
it.
is the third
It's known
coconut.
as a Black Madonna.
They call for
In that same cathedral, you had 3 Black Madonnas.
What are we putting in here?
The Virgin Mary is normally depicted in white skin tones, but here in Cart and in hundreds of medieval churches across Europe, Black Madonnas are found.
Okay.
The classic ones are 12th century, about 30 centimeters high, and sitting absolutely
2
straight
eggs separated.
with the infant Jesus on their lap looking straight at you.
That's why they probably
The Black Madonnas are striking, even beautiful,
So
but the
2
Catholic
eggs
Church
each.
struggles to explain why they differ from the
3
traditional
eggs.
Madonnas.
Gotta put them right there.
But it says 2 eggs separated.
Now, if you ask the church authorities,
Wow.
they say they're
You're
black
looking at the
because of
right
candle
one.
smoke. What
One of
on
them's
earth
for,
is
no,
that?
that's for the flower.
For Wallace Murphy, this may be the breakthrough he has been searching for.
3 eggs.
Like each?
There are rumors
No,
that the
3
Black
eggs.
Madonnas are
All
said
together?
to be
They go in the
linked to
cake
Templars.
mix.
Oh! I thought we were putting them in here.
12th century. The Templars were supposed to
I
have
told
many
you,
of them
I'm
back
not
with
doing
them in
this.
their saddlebags.
Okay.
Wallace Murphy wonders if the Black Madonnas are somehow linked to the
Okay,
Grail.
wait.
This.
Is the Grail perhaps connected to women? Some believe that in the Parzival version of the Grail legend, the quest is motivated by none other than a woman.
There you go.
In North France, Parzival, that they responded to a call, and it's usually a call to go and rescue some woman. So it's very connected with the feminine.
The eggs.
And if the Grail was about the feminine principle, then what
Another
about
gold.
it was so cherished by the Templars and so feared by the Church?
I didn't put this up.
It's already.
In the northern Appalachians, they call him that Woods Devil. In the Blue Ridge Mountains, he's known as the Wild Man. That's coming closer and closer. We know him by his cowboy name. Destination America's #1 team is back.
We're not in it back door.
To take on America's #1 monster.
Ready, stand back.
Watch out, big quick. They're coming. Mountain Monsters, Bigfoot Edition, all new Saturday at 10 Central.
See, we can put
Destination
these
America.
eggs. Yes. With these.
Nothing is tougher on your car's
We
floor
put
than
the
you.
coconut.
That's why there's
on
WeatherTech floor liners. The WeatherTech floor
And
liners are
coconut
laser
on
made.
top.
They're custom fitted.
Things
They
that
present
we
your
see.
specific make and model. Front, back, even up the sides. Dirt and spills
Put
stay
some
in the
coconut
liner
for
until
the
you wash
grass.
them away. Order your floor liners at toughliner.com or call 1-877-TOUGHLINER. Complete protection, completely American made. Order your floor liners today at toughLiner.com.
People with type 2 diabetes come from all walks of life.
The eggs.
If you have high blood sugar, ask your doctor about Farxiga.
So do I go ahead and put the eggs in there?
It's a different kind of medicine
So go ahead and
that
put the
works by
eggs in there.
removing some sugar from your body. Along with diet and exercise, Farxiga helps lower blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes. With 1 pill a day, Farxiga helps lower your A1C. And although it's not a weight loss or blood pressure drug, Farxiga may help you lose weight. It may even lower blood pressure when used with certain
So 4 of
diabetes
these in
medicines.
there, right?
Do not take if allergic to Farxiga or its
Put
ingredients.
one there.
Symptoms of a serious allergic reaction include rash, swelling, or difficulty breathing or swallowing.
Start it off
If you have any of
slow.
these symptoms, stop taking Farxiga and seek medical help right away. Do not take Farxiga if you have severe kidney problems, are on dialysis, or have bladder cancer. Tell your doctor right away if you have blood or red color in your urine or pain when urinating. Farxiga can cause serious side effects including dehydration, genital yeast infections in women and men, low blood sugar, kidney problems, and increased bad cholesterol. Common side effects include urinary tract infections, changes in urination, and runny nose. Need to lower your blood sugar? Ask your doctor about Farxiga. And visit our website to learn how you may be able to get every month free.
Barry Jackson Reds on another record-breaking event. The world's greatest collect for car auction returns with 3 days of live coverage. Barry Jackson home base starts on 1715 on Velocity. If you don't have Velocity, contact your local video provider now.
Folded it.
Get rid of.
What?
You folded it and you don't.
We're building a better world, Time Warner Cable.
You know what you take this, run through
You're
it,
gonna
mix
what?
it here,
Wait for your favorite show.
fold it, you don't mix it with the
That's
mix.
why we invented this. Now you can start over thousands of your favorite shows with a click of a button, and it's free for subscribers. So even if the episode's in progress,
Good.
or miss a minute. Visit twc.com to learn more. Time Warner Cable, enjoy better.
They told me you bottled it.
How much coconut does it call for inside? Half a cup.
Become a superhero.
Yeah.
It's just a little like this.
But I don't gotta fly. Just to come back.
Oh, come on.
People in the skies. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
You read a half on cup on
America's
that.
ultimate badass. Could it be this death-defying cooler who earned the name Old Hickory? Or is it the four-star general who had the Nazis knocking knees?
You don't have to be a corpse to be a hero.
What about these two daredevils who soared into the record books? Each week we're ranking mavericks who run a rebellious streak in a four-way face-off to determine America's most badass. All new Tuesday at 10 on AHC.
To unravel the mystery of the Holy Grail, Tim Wallace Murphy is looking for clues in the symbolism of the Templar Knights' Black Madonnas. In the West, the color black
I still
has
say
been
he's sprinkled just a little bit in there.
We talk about black market and black diamonds. Things that are
Are you gonna mix it with more?
black and
With
bear
this?
market associations.
This?
You're gonna fold this.
Egyptian tradition.
Then we're gonna take that and put it in the pan. Don't whisk that.
The black virgin is darkness, she's of the love, but she's also the virgin of light. She's the light in darkness. She is the alternative Christianity.
Wallace Murphy believes what the Black Madonnas represent is what he has been searching for. For him, this cracks the mystery of the Holy Grail. Wallace Murphy believes that the Templars thought there was more wisdom in the Virgin Mary than in Jesus Christ. For a church ruled by male priests, that was heresy. And it didn't like the idea of people searching for wisdom on their own. No wonder the Templars were hunted down.
One way or another,
Get a little bit.
this group wanted to pass the simple message of spiritual
Now
enlightenment
this is what you call
to
folding.
the wider public.
Wallace Murphy believes that the Templars knew spiritual wisdom was a dangerous idea. So they hid it in the symbolism of their churches, but also inside poems, so that their beliefs could survive and teach future generations.
Chrétien le Trois was trying to encode in this story part of their belief system. I think the invention of the Grail
Rocky
Cylinder
drink
was
wine.
the masterstroke which helped preserve Templar teaching.
If the Grail was wisdom, what exactly was the wisdom the Templars worshipped?
Put just a tiny bit of these in just for you.
Yay!
The Freemasons' Hall in London, England. meeting place for an international organization with secret ceremonies. Wallace Murphy believes the Freemasons may have a link to the Templars. As he researches both orders, Wallace Murphy finds many similarities. Both contain secret initiation ceremonies.
That's actually not sprinkles.
The Templar founder married into a family credited as leaders of Scottish Freemasonry.
You said, look here.
Yeah, it's always these things.
And one of the highest ranks in Freemasonry is the Knight Templar. But the problem is that the Freemasons came into existence 300 years after the Templars' demise.
Many people have posed the question, how did so much Templar teaching and influence go into Freemasonry? And the answer is the families who founded the Templars got the message and kept their heads down for part of 3 centuries.
But if Templar beliefs survived in Freemasonry, what does Templar wisdom, in other words, the Grail, look like in practice?
That one has less in it.
From its beginning, Freemasonry has been founded on 2 principles: brotherhood and charity. Everything about their symbols and rituals is designed to foster those basic ideals.
Has been preaching its method of inducing good men to become better by myth, allegory, and ritual ever since.
Wallace Murphy believes that in modern-day Freemasonry, we can glimpse the moral principles at the heart of the Knights Templar.
The basic principle is to create a world of brotherhood on the foundations of truth and justice. And you take a look around the world today and say we don't need that.
And for Wallace Murphy, the most gratifying discovery is the realization that the message of the Grail can be adopted by anyone.
If we can get back
I
these
bet I'm
basic
the only
spiritual
one.
principles and practice them, the simple things,
I know.
compassion,
I'm not the only fat girl in this world.
love, and service,
But I'm the only girl that does this.
behave to one another as brothers. Remember that irrespective of our race, color, or creed,
I don't know.
we are all children of the same God.
I'd have to ask Savannah, and I feel like she'd probably say, ooh, Gringo get salmonella. Stupid train. Whoop, whoop.
We could transform this world.
Yeah.
It's a noble vision of the Grail, but one which challenges the accepted views of Grail experts.
It's an inside joke.
Theories and connections between the Templars and the Holy Grail are enormous fun. They're great fun to read on a winter's evening.
No, it's like
for historical fact.
every time I do or say something stupid, she says, stupid train, whoop whoop. You better go get it, Mallory, there it goes.
Yeah, that's why they say something.
Because
Somebody says
there's
something stupid
enough
next
to
to
kind of see.
Like you fell from the
But
ugly
not
tree.
enough
think
to
I just
absolutely
fell
say
off the
that's
turnip
what it is and
truck.
can't be anything else. And of course, this is what's very, very attractive. You can remake the Grail into not quite anything you want, but into this huge range of things.
I didn't know Moses was black.
It's not English
But for
Jewish.
Wallace Murphy, the fact that his
Does that mean
search
all
for the
black people
Grail
are Jewish?
transformed his own life
Thank you.
is itself proof that the quest for the Grail is real.
Transformative change doesn't have to be massive and dramatic. In
So,
many cases, continual,
it's not racist.
marginal, but enough to make an enormous difference. I get a better time this morning on face and a clear conscience. I woke up this morning walking another day.
For what?
How can I serve? And from that flows inner peace and the courage and commitment to keep going.
Check it.
That's available to anybody from any culture at any time who seeks it. That is the essence of the Grail Quest.
Sodom and Gomorrah. The legendary works of sin,
Oh, that's good.
destroyed by God in a hail of fire and brimstone. One of the most terrifying and apocalyptic chapters of the Bible.
What?
The so-called cities of the plain never existed. The story, mere fiction.
Alright, y'all. So, the cake is in the oven.
But for
Cakes,
archaeologist and explorer
and,
Dr. Stephen Collins,
we're
the
about to
David Bible
cook
story has its roots
some
in reality.
eggs or whatever, so we can dye them.
It's based on a very real catastrophic event that occurred in the ancient Near East over 3,000 years ago.
That civilization is snuffed out. And so we have an event that will scare people to death.
This is a story of total destruction in the Holy Land. And the true meaning of the Bible's fire and brimstone.
And we're listening to a very large
Where do I get those from?
the largest nuclear weapon ever ever tested.
Collins is convinced he's found the ancient roots of an unearthly
Like this?
catastrophe. Today, the legendary cities of Sodom and Gomorrah.
What?
It's about 6 inches. I'll put them in the pot.
As a child growing up in a Christian home, Stephen Collins is no stranger to the stories in the book of Genesis. He attends a church in New Mexico, where his father is a deacon and Sunday school teacher. But his calling in life isn't the Bible. From an early age, Collins is an avid student of Darwinism and the theory of evolution.
As a young child, I didn't pay any more attention to the Bible than most kids. So I sort of ignored it. Early on in grade school, I was really enamored with the evolution of the human race. So I was very taken with all of that, and I studied it.
By the time he finishes college, Collins decides to major in anthropology and linguistics.
What if we get a ball for some reason?
But his studies soon collide with his homegrown
God
faith.
said he made man in his image. You think he looked like a man? Why
I
do
was
we
being
still have
challenged.
man?
My faith was always being challenged from outside, particularly studying anthropology in college.
You didn't say.
But Collins is convinced science and the Bible can coexist. And the mission to unite the two would spark a quest for answers on the truth of the Bible.
Like birds, we have
So that really
birds.
forced me to go to the text and start really thinking seriously about
One a ball, the
how
rest
the
might
biblical
not.
texts are to be understood. Are they mythical? Are
Depends
they
on
symbolic?
their
Are
area.
they legendary in some way? Or are they factual?
Collins' quest would take him to the heart of one of the most terrifying and
Monkeys keep
apocalyptic
having monkeys
events
that
in the
don't
Bible.
evolve, so how come they don't?
No.
The story of Sodom and Gomorrah.
God said he made us in his image. Was he a monkey? No.
I don't know. How did he freaking?
The Bible tells
Think
of
of what
5
humans
cities
look
of the
like.
plain, each
He
ruled by
made
their
us
own
from the
king,
dust of the
and
earth
located in a fertile area south of the
life
land of
into
Canaan.
us from his nostrils. That's why when we die, we return.
The most infamous of these cities is Sodom,
And they bury you, they say from
a
dust.
cauldron of sin and vice.
We can't even dust when we return.
The evil things motivates this deity, Yahweh, to act in a way to try and eradicate
For their wickedness, God unleashes his wrath upon Sodom and its satellite cities.
So I'm gonna go, y'all.
Fire rains down from the sky.
I'll start recording again when we're decorating them.
Everything in a blazing
So
inferno.
I'll see y'all till then. Bye.
Entire populations are wiped
Oh, crap,
off
I
the
didn't turn
face
off.
of the planet.